What if I told you that time travel is not just science fiction but a real possibility lurking at the edge of modern science? Welcome back to Curiosity Chronicles, a channel where we dive deep into mysteries, conspiracies, and mind-bending theories. Today we are exploring one of humanity's greatest fascinations, time travel. Imagine stepping into a machine, traveling back to the past to witness historical moments, or zooming forward into a futuristic world. Is it possible? Could science already hold the key to time travel? Let's unravel the truth. But if you are already a time traveler without even knowing it, time travel is not just fantasy, in fact it's rooted in real science. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, time does not take the same for everyone. The faster you move through space, the slower time passes for you. Ever heard of astronauts aging slower in space? That's time dilation at work. So technically time travel into the future is happening. It's just on a microscopic level. But could we stretch that out to bigger time jumps? Let's find out. Imagine a tunnel connecting two distant points in space and time. Could wormholes hold the secret to time travel? Wormholes, sometimes called Einstein-Rosen bridges, are theoretical shortcuts through space and time. Think of space as a sheet of paper. If you fold it and poke a hole through both ends, you have just connected two distant points directly. Some scientists speculate that these wormholes could transport us not only across galaxies but across time itself. But there's a catch. The instability of wormholes could tear apart anything that tries to pass through them. Could the tiniest particles in the universe unlock the mysteries of time travel? At the quantum level, the laws of physics get weird. Quantum particles like electrons can exist in two places at once, and their behaviors defy classical logic. Some physicists believe that quantum mechanics might hold the key to time travel. One idea is quantum entanglement, where two particles are mysteriously linked even across vast distances. Could this strange connection extend across time as well as space? If we can harness the power of quantum mechanics, we might unlock entirely new ways to navigate through time. If you could change the past, would you, and more importantly, should you? Enter the paradoxes. The grandfather paradox is a famous thought experiment. If you go back in time and prevent your grandfather from meeting your grandmother, would you even exist to go back in time? This brings up massive philosophical questions and highlights the problem with altering timelines. Another one to consider is the bootstrap paradox. How could you send an object or information back in time if that object only exists because it was sent back in the first place? Are you creating a loop that defies logic? Could the machines we have only seen in movies one day become real? From Back to the Future, DeLorean to H.G. Wells' famous time machine. Popular culture is packed with stories of humans mastering time travel with the flick of a switch. But could we really build a time machine? Some scientists think that if we harness enough energy like the power of a rotating black hole, we might just be able to manipulate space-time itself. Of course, that's a huge if, but the possibility is too exciting to ignore. Could someone from the future be walking among us right now? Conspiracy theorists have long been fascinated with supposed time travelers from the future. One of the most famous stories is that of John Titor, an alleged time traveler who surfaced on internet forums in the early 2000s, claiming to be from 2036. He provided predictions about future events, some of which have been eerily accurate. Could John Titor and others like him be real, or is this just a case of a well-crafted hoax? Could our ancestors have known more about time travel than we think? Time travel is not just a modern concept. Many ancient mythologies contain stories that hint at the manipulation of time. In the Hindu epic, the Mahabharata, King Rivayata travels to the heavens and returns to find that centuries have passed on Earth. Similarly, in Japanese folklore, Urashima Taro visits an underwater palace and upon returning, discovers that hundreds of years have gone by. Were these just imaginative tales, or could our ancestors have glimpsed the secrets of time? What if every choice you have ever made created an entirely new universe? Time travel gets even more complicated when we bring the multiverse theory into the mix. This theory suggests that every decision we make branches off into a different universe with its own unique timeline. That means if you travel back in time and made a different choice, you would not erase your original timeline, you had just created a new one. So if parallel universes exist, is time travel simply a matter of choosing which universe to visit? What if we are all living the same moments over and over again? Time loops are a staple of both science fiction and theoretical physics. Imagine being stuck in a loop, living the same day repeatedly. Some physicists propose that the universe itself could be couched in a gigantic time loop, repeating over an unfathomable scale. In fact, some scientists believe that certain particles like neutrinos might already be able to move backward in time. Could we one day find ourselves trapped in a time loop? Just because we can travel through time, does it mean we should? Time travel possesses not only scientific challenges but also profound ethical dilemmas. If we could change the past, should we? Imagine the chaos that could ensue if people tried to manipulate history for personal gain or alter major events. There's also the question of responsibility. Who would govern time travel, and how would we prevent misuse? As we edge closer to making time travel a reality, these ethical questions will become even more important. Would it be a power too dangerous for humanity to handle? We may not be there yet, but time travel could be closer than we think. While we have not yet built a time machine or cracked the code of time travel, science is edging closer to understanding the nature of time itself. Whether through time dilation, wormholes, or quantum physics, the mysteries of time are slowly unraveling. Who knows, maybe in the near future, someone from a timeline will step into a machine and take that first leap into the past or future. Ready to explore more mind-bending theories and mysteries? If you enjoyed this deep dive into the mysteries of time travel, don't forget to subscribe to Curiosity Chronicles for more intriguing content on conspiracies, unsolved cases, and everything that makes us question reality. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next journey into the unknown. If you could time travel, where would you go? Let us know in the comments below.